Alrighty, we know where we're going. We're recording. We're full of spite for the narrator. Always.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find...
Yeah, like I said, things are gonna get faster after I finish these next two endings.
the interior of the cabin. You take the blade from the table.
Knife.
The door to the basement...
Talk to run down.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think that giant...
Tell her which way you're gonna kill her, refuse to drop the knife, and split the difference.
You ignore the trembling. Doubt on... You and the princess stay.
Okay, yeah, we're starting. Cool. Cool. So we can go with or without the knife. That's interesting.
A warning.
Yeah, shut up.
The cabin is tight.
Let's go without.
No knife this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win.
Ah, I love the stubborn.
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as
But
you
no
descend.
little knife this time, huh?
The air seeping from below is...
No, I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
I actually am here for a chat. You look different.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
I mean that as a compliment. You look like a tiefling, and I think tieflings are awesome.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will. What? You've already met the princess has already met you. The two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just openly talk about all that without me noticing?
We just don't care.
Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while. Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward. But enough is enough. I believe you. And that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Cry about it.
Are you okay?
No, he's happy. He's about to freak out.
Of course I'm not okay.
Yep.
As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
All of us at work be like, yeah, bro, when I tell you that this last week was like 10 years, oh my lord. Like, are you okay? No! Of course I'm not. Also, dude, you just want your universe to not die. That's the only... Or not your universe. You just don't want to die. Your universe, that's what I meant to say. Your universe is not in danger. You just don't want to die. Okay, so I just unpaused. For everybody who's watching this recording later, definitely went and double checked my, fact checked myself. The narrator says he is from a world that is dying, and he also killed himself to get to that point, so he is already dead. Technically. The reason I still hold so much spite for him, and I'm actually inclined not to believe him, is because he is the epitome of an unreliable narrator. That's, again, my personal theory. If the creator comes down from on high and says, hey, he really is from a dying world, then I'll go, okay. But I also think it's possible that because he talked about how he lived in fear of death, and we all know doomsday people are a thing, and that they're not exactly mentally well sometimes. Not all of them, but some of them aren't exactly mentally well. So it could be the case that, you know, maybe things were not as bad, maybe the universe was not ending, you know, and he was freaking the fuck out. He was personally afraid to die. I don't know. Or he's telling the truth completely. But either way, it doesn't justify everything he's done, because he's a piece of shit. And this all stemmed from his fear of death. And again, I have a very big fear of death. I'm not ignorant enough to make one entity split into two gods and think I can control them. Dumb piece of shit. Oh, man. So, yeah, the narrator could be telling the truth, or he could be lying, and I'm in denial, River. Either way. I'm not gonna pretend I may not be. But, he's still in very top. He's a very good character, very interesting character. Just on a personal level, fuck him. Just because it bothers you, I'm gonna take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. No. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna be a smartass. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? Would someone as alive as me already have died? I didn't think so.
Don't try to lie to me. Just please take this seriously.
Look, the contrarian is in my heart.
Agreed. We can't win unless you treat this fight with the gravity it deserves.
Me watching this slap fight, or the Metaloc. Yep, the Metalocalypse gives her back. I actually am just here to chat.
Why? You didn't want to talk last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again?
No, this is actually one of the hotter forms. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first. Like, how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So you do remember me.
No, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
Are you just going to let her talk to us like that? We're not scared.
I think my position on violence in this situation is already more than clear, but you really shouldn't let yourself be goaded so easily. There's more at risk in this encounter than your fragile ego.
Oh, you're one to talk about fragile egos.
I agree. If we're gonna fight her, we need a weapon.
Just says refuse to fight her. Doesn't say leave. Don't know what I'm doing yet.
And why not? You decided what to do with me quickly enough last time. Are you scared I'm going to kill you again? Maybe you're worried I'll put you down for good this time.
The narrator's ego is more fragile than the last half-broken glass unicorn I offered my grandmother. That is very specific.
If you want to talk, I guess I can talk. But you should come a little closer first.
Yeah, sure.
You take a cautious step towards the princess, unarmed. I wish I could believe you know what you're doing, but you clearly don't.
Oh, she's got muscles. I really like muscles on ladies.
You stop a few feet short of her reach, her chains taut as she stares down at you. She's a lot bigger than I thought she was.
Why do you sound so scared? We can take her.
Well, what do you want? Because every second we waste talking is a second we could spend killing each other instead.
You ever wonder why we're here? Why do you want us to kill each other?
Why wouldn't I want that? Why don't you want that? It felt good last time. It felt right. And it makes sense.
Can't we just, I don't know, spar a little?
Sparring? That's just play fighting. It isn't real. What's real is when my flesh splits open. What's real is when you keep getting up until your legs can't hold you. What's real are the things we do to each other when the only options left are winning and dying. That is the only thing I'm interested in.
What happened after you died?
I woke up, didn't you?
Yeah, that's fair. You don't have any wounds, you're different, basement is different. You're different.
I know. You already told me.
You don't have any wounds.
You don't either.
Basement is different.
I like it. It's so cramped. Like the only way out of here is through each other.
Doesn't any of this bother you?
Ugh, I care, okay? I guess I just care differently than you. When I saw you come back down here, I thought you would understand. I thought that we would want the same thing. But all you've done is ask me annoying little questions. It's like you don't even want to enjoy being alive.
I wish you could hear me right now. I want to enjoy being alive. I want to fight.
We have to figure out why we're here.
We don't, because I know why we're here. We're here to kill each other.
We're here to kill each other? It sounds like she doesn't care if she dies here. Maybe we can use that to our advantage.
How boring. I'm not interested in watching you try and outwit her. I'm interested in overpowering her. We shouldn't need to use any dirty little tricks to win.
I don't mean why are we here existentially, I mean quite literally, why are you in this basement?
And then what? I'm still going to want to coat these walls in our blood. I know what I am. I don't need answers.
Not gonna fight you.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes.
What?
You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
What?
Wait, what?
The world? If there's a world, I haven't seen it. There's you, and there's me, and there's the ground beneath our feet.
But I haven't done this, though. That's the thing, is I'm trying to get this. Strike me down. So why did she say that?
Why would I care about ending something I've never seen? I don't need to care, because I already know what I am. I've already found my purpose.
The princess flashes a sinister grin.
You.
Does she mean her purpose is killing us?
No, she means fighting us. She means both of us getting stronger through sheer pain and will, the fear of death no longer able to hold us back. Just go and pick up the blade already. I'm sick of all this anticipation. We're ready.
Free?
The princess glances down at her chains.
Oh, you mean these? They're just metal. They're nothing.
She steps forward, her bindings creaking under the pressure of her strength. And then they snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose. Dear Lord. What do we do? Oh, if only there was some sort of weapon you could use to fight a world-ending monstrosity. I wonder where you'll find one of those.
Just do exactly what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. Take the blade, fight her, kill her, and win.
What? Did you think you were safe standing right outside my grasp? The only reason I haven't drawn blood is because I want to make sure that your heart is in it. I don't like fighting someone with a weak spirit. But go ahead. Keep trying my patience.
Did I ask too early?
I'll be waiting, but you better not be wasting my time.
You make your way back up the stairs to the cabin above. The princess, surprisingly true to her word, lets you leave. The blade remains where you left it, on the wrought iron altar.
Great. Now pick it up and march back down there. I'm tired of us constantly moving in circles instead of fighting her like we're supposed to.
No, we could just stay here. Who says we have to fight to the death?
Me. I say that.
Staying up here doesn't solve anything. All it does is kick the can down the road. If you don't deal with her now, she will find a way out.
Yeah.
Those doors are made of stone. She's strong, yeah, but is she smashed through stone strong?
Yes.
Wouldn't it be exciting if she was?
Here's another idea. What if we just leave? Absolutely not. If you leave, she'll leave, and that'll be the end of everything as we know it. You take the blade from the altar.
I feel like I fucked up.
It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Blade in hand, you make your way back down the basement stairs. You find the princess waiting for you, just where you left her.
See? I knew we could trust her. I told you we could trust her.
Glad to see you finally stopped having cold feet. I could barely wait. My skin is practically crawling with anticipation. Fight me. Now.
I don't wanna.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count all right.
As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's
new.
chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
I was gonna say, because our heart's not in it.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not,
This world needs you to win.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
I don't want to do any of this.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last.
This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
She squeezes,
Oh!
the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, okay. I'm getting one of the other endings, I guess.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
I was talking to Katie after stream last time, and I was like, thank you so much for using all these fucking Metalocalypse gifts. And she was like, you're on a path in the ground. And she was like, look, when the game stops being so fucking metal, then I'll stop using them. That's because the gift choices are pristine because Katie knows her Metalocalypse. She knows it better than I do. I've only seen it like once, and I don't think I've seen the whole thing. I do know it was a show that did not deserve to be canceled. Like most of Adult Swim's choices. Oh, it's funny. It's very funny.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive.
Oh, hey,
We
Hunted.
died because you didn't have enough of it.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner?
No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included.
Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning?
Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. Then what is going on?
What's going on is that you'd only be saying the things you've been saying if you'd already been here, and if you'd already seen things you weren't supposed to have seen.
It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
Well, fortunately, you have an entire trip through the woods to reconsider that.
Let's go, Hunted! I know there was a personality either switched or taken out called the Obsessed, and I'm hoping, like, from the demo to the final product, I don't know what the Obsessed was like. I'm really hoping that the pristine cut brings back the Obsessed, because I would rather have, like, instead of, for the tower, I'd rather have some creepy, crazy, obsessed altar than the broken, to be quite honest.
There's nothing to reconsider. We're all for violence here. Are we? I haven't signed off on anything yet. Violence is the answer here, but the method is equally important to the act. You can't let her leave the cabin. It's like I said, all just circles. Instinct tells me we need space, and I trust instinct. Nothing else to say. Not for me.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing The Hunted again, because I'm gonna do Beast next. Yeah, what the fuck?
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
He'll just ask me if I ask that.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind. I don't know, screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I'll give you catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us.
Oh, sorry.
Something to chase.
Okay, oh, I could use a little catharsis. Okay, I didn't cut him off.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight, more of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
So I'm gonna get one of the tunneling vessel achievements, and it's interesting because the guide here says to run from the adversary to get this. Very interesting. See, again, this is like on Beast when I was going for one and I got another.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it!
Because, yeah, there's one where the choices are irrelevant, but there's a couple others where there's not, and it says nothing about the blade.
We can try to survive without our steel claw, but you've marked us as easy prey. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it, as if you don't see it. You do see it, right? All we see is a damned mirror. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
We'll indulge in violence.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
It's just a cheeky ass tone when he says it.
Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
I wonder, actually, if Strike Me Down is another first route thing I have to do. Sorry, I'm making note of that. Because, like, maybe you're right, Ren, and, like, something was close enough to what I had done before, where she's like, no, and that's why she said no, but that's fucking weird, dude.
Goda,
Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Because she doesn't let us on the same route because the universe dies. If you want to fight, how about you come get one?
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Those chains were nothing to her last time, and they'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over. Fine by me. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you.
I do like that this is a sheer cliff face. I think that's one of the coolest ways to go down we've seen.
Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face
Holy
what lies
shit.
at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face droops.
There you are, but still no little knife. Do you think this is a joke? Do you need me to break those fragile bones again to remind you how serious this is?
She's bubbling, hot with rage. We can't get close if we want to live. But we'll be able to draw her out of here. She's hungry for us.
I know I said this earlier, but I really have to stress how thin of a razor's edge you're on right now. We know.
The only way out is through the eye of the needle.
And we're going to win.
We'll need the steel claw. Grab it as we leave.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap.
Run.
Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rapid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good.
You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same?
Steel claw, now.
Too late, run for the door.
You continue towards the door, vulnerable and unarmed. No, I can't let this happen. I can't let her leave with you.
And what are you gonna do to stop that?
Don't!
I
Okay.
don't know. You try the door and oh, what a relief. It's stuck.
Bash it open. Please. You can't.
I think you forgot something.
Oh shit.
You feel the burning pain of something long and sharp driving through your back. It slices its way into your organs until finally it exits out the other side, sticking into the wood of the door with an echoing thunk. She killed us with our own weapon. Great.
We needed to take it.
We're not dead yet. It's not over till we can't get up again.
Coward. All of this is so wrong. This isn't how things are supposed to be. This is so cold and disappointing.
Your body pinned to the wall, you crane your neck to see her final approach. She is enveloped in complete lethality, and there is nothing you can do to stop her. I really didn't want it to have to end like this, but your death in here is better than her freedom. See you all next time. She's gone. And there's that... What is that supposed to mean? Death. Real death.
Screw that! This can't...
I don't like that.
I am a a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold.
You don't
To
get
look
it.
at anyone is to shift them
She
all
was
into
the
something
ultimate
new,
girlfriend.
and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing. This one yearns to grow and struggle.
Okay. Same thing.
Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we will know when we near our destination. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
I got a tunneling vessel. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, bro, shut your mouth.
And at the end of that path,
That fucking thing is gonna give me, like, I will never be able to hear that. That's like, would you kindly? Like, it's just getting to those kind of levels. Okay. East. Okay, I'm gonna try something with Beast. I'm gonna try to get Ahab like I did before.
you make your way up. The interior of the cabin is almost entire.
Enter without the blade. Okay, we're doing
The door to the base.
You are?
You're only making.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom.
And then we slay.
Without hesitation, you
Oh, we have to slay her.
though your nerves are seizing with pain.
Oh no, we can give up. There we go.
Are you serious?
The beast. Okay.
A warning. The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived. You take the blade. The door to the basement creaks open.
Okay. She's in chains again. We're fine.
We're not. Move.
Let's go.
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous, the princess, lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
Still have that steel claw before we or her survive.
Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that. That is a bad thing to do.
So I got freeze.
I understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Could have asked before swallowing me alive.
I acted on my will, fledgling, and you acted on yours. The strong triumph, and the weak submit or perish.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this.
We are drowning in death. There's no more space for words.
Though you have little room to move, you use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting you.
What if it gives you chocolates?
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
The pulling has turned to bang as the princess desperately throws everything at the cabin door. Your flesh screams as your reddened, spongy body is hit with fresh waves of blistering acid.
You can't hold me forever.
You slice again, deeper,
Yeah, there's the
rooting
heart.
through her meat with the tip of your blade, until at last it finds her beating heart. But will can never truly exceed the limits of the flesh. Your vision finally begins to blur, your eyes clouding over as they melt in their sockets.
Oh!
What little air remains in this rancid stew of flesh and slippery organs is finally too foul to breathe, and your lungs mercifully...
Okay, we're gonna load and not talk in the stomach. We're just gonna go for it.
You take the blade from... The door to the basement creaks. Will not move. There's a shift in the humid air. Though you have little room to move. You slice again, deep.
There we go.
Your body is dissolving, eroding into unrecognizable shapes. Your will drives it forward. You have a target, and you will strike it.
We're too late, aren't we? This isn't survival. This is spite.
No, it's something
Ahab.
better. It's fulfilling a noble destiny. Your lone, functioning arm lashes out, stabbing up towards the princess's heart.
Slay the heart from the belly of the beast.
So you found a way to kill me. And we'll die together. And I will see you again soon.
With those prophetic words, you do not draw another breath. Your body tangled and melting in the cooling folds of the princess's flesh. Everything goes dark, and you die. But at least you've saved the world. I hope.
Oh.
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
This was also from, Okay, so you can get this on more than one route. Because I gotten this on the Witch as well. This is the Endless Vessel. Interesting.
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
Oh, I like that. I don't feel so small anymore when you put it like that.
That's because you aren't small, even if you act that way. We're both so much more together than we were apart, and we can be so much more still, vast, unfathomable.
You're not mad at us for stabbing you in the heart, are you?
Oh, the opportunist.
No. Are you mad at me for swallowing you whole?
Nah, not really. It all seems so petty right now. She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand.
We have kinks, okay?
We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
Yes, the basement ground us into paste with the witch route pushing us together again. So it seems like it's any time we are joined, like we are one, it pushes us into this because we're getting dangerously close to becoming one entity again. Oh. The strike me down takes me to the Fury, which I already have this round. Oh. Oh. You guys remember this shit better than I do. Holy God. Huh. This is how we're supposed to be. What do we do now?
We push back.
Yep.
It may feel.
We remember how it felt. This time we're gonna turn inward and find our freedom.
You fall inward into a network of connections too vast for your mind to occupy.
We can
Are
skip
you a
this?
path in the woods? Are you a body? Can you even
Okay,
grasp
we don't need
the
to be everywhere,
fuzziest
we just
edges
need
of the
to test
shapes
the
that can
boundaries.
find?
We just need to find the right place to be at the right time.
You'd do best to remember that some
Place you need to be, you just need to find it.
You
Okay.
stretch and search and stretch and search, growing as you decay and decaying as you grow, as you strain beyond your limits. The ground. That's right. I know a loser when I see one. Call his bluff.
So every time we end up in this spot, we end up breaking and showing a little part of the multiverse. Regardless, choices don't matter.
you
Interesting.
won't find.
No, stop!
We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are. We won't be whole.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels
You
so
better
much
watch your
worse
back.
now.
You can't get rid of me that easy. I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, we're gonna get the formless again instead of the beast. Interesting.
There's a world beyond the. One. Whatever you bring me next. The next time I see you.
All right. Well, I got. There's no more that you can do with that vessel. I don't think. Either with the witch. It's just so interesting that like a route on the beast could lead you to what this guide has is in the witch route, but I suspect it's just when you guys are made whole again, technically, by any sense of the imagination. Okay. So the two left with the most are the damsel, which is already out of the question, and nightmare. So let's go fuck ourselves up again.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
What is that? What is that temple rubbing gift for? That pinching your nose. Look, Nightmare's
The
got a lot,
interior of the
alright?
cabin- The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a
the
staircase
question.
faintly illuminated
Yeah,
by an
he is out of the
unseen light
question.
in
I'm
the
not
room
gonna
below.
hurt the smitten. I'm not. I can't.
You are? It's been
Talk to her for a bit.
okay.
I love that Danny isn't even necessarily worried about the damsel herself. She's just like, no, smitten, never. Look, the last time we saw the damsel, she turned herself into anime. That is the only interaction I've had with damsel. She got too anime for this world. She got too moe.
I don't see what that. Oh,
Wow.
The princess hesitates before
3 moe, 5 me. The moe was painful with that one.
of course I'm locked up.
I just have to keep her locked away.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one. I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here. It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right?
Okay,
Either
we've
way,
heard
she
that
dropped the
before.
mask, didn't she? It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your... You close the basement. Okay. You settle in against... It isn't long before you start...
I know you're still there.
There we go. Let's
Just
go to
ignore
sleep.
her. Maybe the banging and...
Okay, the nightmare. All right.
A warning.
Hi, paranoid. Hey, buddy.
The interior of the cabin is plain.
Let me save here again. Just in case.
You reach down and pick the blade up. You cross over.
We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist. I'm just asking questions.
Sorry, paranoid.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothing. We're going to die down here.
Do nothing.
Decide it's best to do nothing.
Don't come to me.
There you are.
Yeah.
I told you I was going to find you.
Long Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. We did it. We actually did it.
You actually went for it! Oh, you're going to regret this! I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now!
Can she?
We've already seen how she can change heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stares back! I'll see you when you finally decide to die!
She falls to the ground, unmoving.
Nerves.
No exit.
Lungs,
Stuck.
Liver.
In a world with
nerves,
no exit
heart,
to be seen.
Lungs.
Oh. I can stop now, can't I?
Please.
I can. Finally. And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
It means that you're stuck here. Forever. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, I hate this.
Time passes.
Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick.
It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it?
What do you mean?
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
You're right. I don't.
But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
I just do. I value life.
Ah!
Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life.
Paranoid showing a bit of contrarian right there. Yeah.
Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
Am I not a creature of biology? Wouldn't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens?
That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along.
We don't have to starve to death. You have our way out. Use it.
Are you stuck here with us?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
Feelings mutual.
Thank you, Paranoid, my boy.
At least we're all being honest.
No, he's still not. I get it. You don't want us to die because you'd be lonely. How sweet.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
I'll just come back.
Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once.
I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us?
A lot.
Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Tell me your secrets.
No.
How about now? Is it secret time?
Still no.
I'll wear you down eventually.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not.
Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
You get it?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can. The narrator continues to ignore you.
Oh god. A game gives me a chance to be an annoying piece of shit. I'm always going to take it. Oh.
Oh, you could do a lot better than us. Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time. More time passes. You're still here. More time. More time.
Fine.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
What do you think?
Oh no, what are you doing? You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. It's gone. Now you're really stuck here forever. There's no way out now. You mean other than starving? Right, I mean, other than that. You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing. Nor does it stop your biology from unraveling. The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade. No, you really shouldn't have, but biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
Oh. I have a chapter.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Yes, so it does.
Oh, it's the cold.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world. Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included. Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright? You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning.
Okay,
I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
you use reverse psychology on me?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
There's only one clown among these altars, and it's the Broken.
Would you look at that? We won.
That's not our fault. We didn't do that. Yeah, whenever Katie says stop copies me, and I say it back to her, we're quoting Metalocalypse.
Take it however you will. The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
This is cool. There's no eyes.
The only furniture of note is... That's strange.
No blade.
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Oh, yeah.
Why isn't there a pristine blade?
We threw it into the void.
What do you mean there isn't a mirror? There's a mirror, plain as day at the end of the hall.
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it? You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
This is it. The mirror's going to go away, and she's going to startle us. We better brace ourselves.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
I did not jump, but that's very funny that they put a jump scare sting in with nothing.
Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Don't.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Yeah, that's Murphy's Law in action.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You know what? I'll take the Wraith over the Nightmare any day, honestly.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us.
And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it.
Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt.
And turn off the part of you that feels things. Oh, like it's that easy? It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain. Except that pain hurts. Yes, that's what it does. That's the definition.
Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad?
Katie and I bickering.
You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
actually came here to free you. It's fine.
See? That wasn't so hard. And maybe this'll make it hurt a little less. Maybe.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk.
It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough.
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you? You're the puppet master here. If this is the only way we could cut ourselves free from you, so be it.
It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else like it.
I like the cold, this is kind of cool.
There's nothing wrong with fixing your mistakes. I'll remember this. But I'll also never forget what you've done.
Oh, hi, Shay. They just hopped onto Katie's keyboard.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
Yeah, it's Shay. I've seen Katie's key smash, and she does not hold down one button. That was definitely Hazel Paw. Little Pete.
We're so close.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
Oh, you're such a dick, narrator.
It doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body till it's a piece of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Please, just let her out.
Yes, let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
You have described me into submission. The door is right there.
It really is, isn't it?
I walk to it. I place your bloody hand on the door. I make you twist the handle.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
He is gone.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
I did nothing. He dealt with himself.
He just fucking yeeted himself out.
This is it then. The big moment. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
A whole bunch of nothing.
The handle clicks as we push forward. The air is different here.
The passenger. When taken against your will, witness your enemy's freedom. But But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled into the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
We're us again. How interesting. Everything is gone. Except her.
This wraith design is sick as fuck.
What is happening to me?
She's gone. And there's I would have kept them in the dark if I were you. What is that supposed to mean? Can't even trust ourselves.
I'm paranoid.
I think you know what
The seething vessel, bring the wraith to her. I only have 2 achievements left now in the nightmare. Terminal Velocity and the Exorcist 3.
Ever the passive.
I don't like this. Let me say for the record, I hate this. These 2 endings mean I have to kill her.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save him, then so be it.
Flesh is a vehicle, and to destroy the flesh is to strand the spirit. With violence you stranded me, and with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine. You did not resist my violence, but it overcame you. Did you understand? The flesh wasn't you. Or did you choose to gift yourself to someone who thought she hated you? To fear me is to fear losing the flesh. The flesh is not the spirit.
But you say nothing. A web of nerves laid upon a web of nerves. And so your quietude continues.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you don't run far. I crush you because I have to. Because there is no honesty and mercy. Who lost and who won when you entered my cave? You died on the floor. But my soul wept in ways your body couldn't. But in the disappointment of my victory, you gave me a new challenge to face within myself. Without obstacles to overcome, we stagnate into nothing.
Is your unbroken silence a lack of an answer? Or has your understanding begun to move beyond words?
What is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
Still, you hide the contours of your heart from me.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Your stoicism knows no end.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
You cannot remove something without removing relations with define it. Destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
I absolutely 100% do not mean this. I'm doing this for the achievement.
Even now, you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. Then let's go.
Don't think any of the others have forgotten what you said at the mirror. They all talked and they're not happy.
But we can discuss that later. We have a job to do. Do you need me to describe things?
Sorry, hero.
That's probably for the best. The stairs.
I did not want to have to do it like this.
The first time we heard her voice.
One more time before you kill me.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
It was gonna hurt me.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You're really going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You don't have to. You know that, right? But if that's what you want, we might as well talk a bit first. I wouldn't mind a few extra minutes.
Nope. Nope. Sorry, sweetheart. I'm so sorry.
So this is really it then. Let's see this through.
So this is what it feels like to actually die. I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world will be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it.
Oh!
I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
You blink and the princess is gone. All you have of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left you each with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
Leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The path in the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. Fruits of your labor, a world free from death. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, the twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it. But it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
We didn't forget what you told us.
You thought we'd be gone. Thought you could taunt us with death.
We never left. We've just been quiet, hiding somewhere else. But we don't need to be quiet any longer.
This is one of those few times where I wish I had face cam if you could see the look of Opuck on my face.
I'm sorry. They all know what you did. Voices get around. Knives out, boys.
Oh.
It's time to get to work.
A new and unending dawn and everyone hates you. Play the princess and make some enemies along the way. That is the third rarest achievement. The second is the Scorpion, which I got in this run through, and the rarest is That Shouldn't Have Worked, which we've gotten before. Then there's a new and unending dawn where we're not mean to them and we kill her. And that's the last story-related one we have to get before we just start going through routes and just getting certain achievements. The implications, I think, are that we've done exactly what the narrator wanted. Like, the quote-unquote bad endings, I mean, it's really however you want to take them. But the game is definitely kind of shaming you for it. Is that, like, you've done exactly what the narrator wanted. Because question.
You're on a...
Got your mouth. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do the Strike Me Down. Let's try to do Strike Me Down this time. Excuse me.
You make your way. A warning. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale.
With the knife.
You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement.
Talk to her on the way down.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about that giant knife.
You ignore the doubt, unfortunately.
And we kill her.
You and the princess stare.
Yeah, sorry.
A warning. The cabin is tighter.
Enter the basement with or without the knife.
No knife this time.
I actually am here to just chat.
Why?
You don't know the depths of my apathy.
You're joking, right? I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
You look different.
Aside from your empty hands?
You do remember me.
No. What is there to... And why not?
There we go. Step closer.
You take a cautious...
Why wouldn't I?
Try another spot here.
Sparring? The world? I woke up, didn't you?
Wounds.
You don't...
Different.
I know. Ugh, I care.
Put down here for a reason.
I don't need to care.
I'm not gonna fight you.
What are you trying to do? Do you think pacifism is going to win her over? Because it won't.
Right? This isn't fun, this isn't interesting, it's pathetic and cowardly and boring.
Is that so? Let's see if you still feel that way once I start beating you.
She's still bound by those chains. All we have to do is take a step back and she won't be able to do anything to us. All that does is put the two of you at another impasse. You can't stall forever.
Ha! Do you really think those chains will stop her?
No.
She's not the type to hand out empty threats. She's honest. It's what makes her so interesting.
But she has to be bluffing, right? If she isn't bluffing, then why is she still... You step back as she steps forward, her bindings creaking ominously. And then they snap. It was only a matter of time, but she's loose. Dear Lord, what do we do? Oh, if only there was some sort of weapon you could use to fight.
Exactly. Just do what I've been telling you to do since the second we got here. Take the...
Nope, we already heard this before. Refuse to fight.
I suppose there isn't much I can do to stop you, is there? You stand your ground as the princess thunders across the basement floor, her shoulders tucked low as her fierce, unblinking gaze locks onto yours. You don't see the impact, and you can't say for sure if you even feel it, but you hear your bones splinter, and you can feel your feet leave the floor as you're hurled bodily into the unflinching stone wall.
We're fine.
Are we fine? Are we really?
At least I don't have to be mean to anybody this time.
No, you're obviously not.
Except for the princess.
Your body is broken.
Terrible about that.
Enough games. Go upstairs, pick up that knife, and fight me.
I can't get up.
Stop moping, you're fine. Now get up.
What are you made of? Tissue paper? I didn't hit you that hard.
Might as well kill me, because I'm not gonna change my mind.
Is this a trick? Are you tricking me? Because why would you? Why wouldn't you? Ah!
The princess's shoulders tense with fury as she storms towards you.
Ma'am, I am paper mache.
You can see her face flush, her knuckles going white as she clenches her fists, her entire body trembling with a burning rage.
Can't believe you're making me watch this.
Fine. If you want to die like a pathetic little worm, you can die like a pathetic little worm.
Call me origami with the way I would fold in front of her.
I guess I'll see you all next time. She reaches down and grabs you by the throat, lifting your limp form and slamming it forcefully against the wall. Her eyes twitch as her grip tightens around your neck.
Oh, I thought that was her, like, fucking driving her fucking fist through her chest.
She sure is taking her time, isn't she?
Why? Why are you letting me do this? Why are you making me do this? Why won't you fight back?
I care about you and I don't want to hurt you anymore.
Care about me? But what is that supposed to mean? If you cared about me, you'd fight me. You'd understand, but why are you trying to make me think?
Her grip hardens.
What?
You feel a horrific pop in your neck. She releases you, your numb body crumpling to the stone floor as your vision starts to fade.
Katie with the metal lips again.
What am I supposed to do without you?
Oh.
I guess I'll see you all next time. I can say that now, right? We're dead?
Great. I can't wait to be stuck in this useless body all over again.
I won't be seeing you, but I suppose something like me will. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Break me down. Unleash the power of pacifism on your foe. Me get another fury.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Oh, I've heard this one before.
Oh.
Let me guess.
Oh,
There's
it is the
princess,
Fury.
And you want us to get rid of her for you, but it's not gonna happen. At least not on my watch.
Oh my god, you guys were right. No, you guys were right. This is gonna lead us to fucking something. This can't be the tunneling vessel.
Oh, you bloody fool. Am I the only one here who actually listened to her? She wants a fight.
And we're not gonna give it to her. It's funnier if we don't. You think what happened last time was funny? I thought we were breaking a cycle of violence. I thought we were practicing pacifism in the face of mortal peril. I thought
Oh my gosh,
we were
you
being
guys are
brave,
completely right.
heroic even.
Yeah, this is when the tower was killed. Yes, this was Godkiller. Yes. Oh my god, what the fuck? This game's paths are crazy.
We're a deep and multifaceted being. Who's to really say that your thing and my thing can't peacefully coexist? I'm just saying, doing it for a laugh takes away from the moment. It was a good moment.
Oh, will both of you just shut up? Make me rage, boy.
This is just great.
Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Well, that was just good D&D party banter. So what does here even mean, though? You've told us all about the path and the princess and all that already, but this is a very different path than the last one.
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
A little meaty.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2
Me,
seconds...
I'm narrator. Two of Danny's favorites are having a cloaca measuring contest right in front of God and everyone. Honestly, I love them all except for the broken. Smitten is still my boy, though. Like, I look, I was willing to literally be mean to everyone else but the Smitten.
Good, we're all on the same page.
I'm sorry, what? Is that what I'm doing to the narrator? Yeah, okay, cool. Then I'm fine with that. Putting a balloon animal dildo down the narrator's throat, I'm fine with that. That's now going to be out on the internet. Almost made me choke on my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Don't be so hard on yourself. We all wind up in creative ruts now and then. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you can think of something worth telling us. Damn.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble column. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal.
Let's not make the same mistake twice. We could have won if we had it last time. Take it.
Wait. So is this the god? The shifting mound can see every fold of every possible reality, but can she see why the kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I killed my wife. She fell off her chair. Oh no! I'm calling 911. Okay, so if this is potentially on the tower. Huh. Just approach the mirror, see what happens.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. Almost as if you don't see it. But you...
Let's just smash it and get it over with.
We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real. You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic.
So you returned after denying me the salvation of combat. Are you here to gloat? Are you here to mock what I've become?
Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head? Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
Do you hear that?
Well, sounds like we got to her last time. Let's keep pushing, see what else we can make happen.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
She wants us to be afraid because she wants us to think she can make us suffer. Don't give her the satisfaction.
That's right. No fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself apart. She's practically done most of the work for us. We don't even have a weapon. It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
What happened to you?
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have what you denied me.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction.
horrifying squelch.
Yeah.
You are unwound.
I thought this might be the unwound vessel.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror. There's something dreadful. He is. I'm begging you, don't. It's different now. If
Something fine. Nothing as. She asks that I tell.
Okay. That was interesting. It does lead to the fury, which leads to, or it leads to the unending. That's what it leads to. The unwound. That's interesting. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think it's time for a break. 8:15, 8:20 sound good to you guys?